Hello everyone, this is Jasmine Jones and this project is due on April the 25th, 2021 for Education 612 with the Professor Dr. Burks. I decided to name this project Advocate for Schools 101, and the reason why I decided to name this as the title is because I wanted my viewers to know the different ways that you can advocate for schools one-on-one. I want to give you the insight on how you can advocate for education and the different platforms that can be used to advocate for schools and education one-on-one. So for this project, we had to look up different projects that had different ways they were advocating for schools and public education and teachers. So one of the articles that I've selected was All In for Public Education, Stand Up for Public Schools. And a brief explanation of this project was a campaign that they started to get famous celebrities to come to different schools and speak to students about the importance of receiving a public education. These well-known celebrities were products of public education. And so a pro that I thought from this project was students actually hearing from these famous celebrities that they know, such as Irvin Magic Johnson, Montel Jordan, just different authors and how they became successful from receiving education from a public school. Another pro was the different stories that the celebrities were telling, and students just realizing that you can be successful by just attending class regularly and making good grades. A con that I took from this is I didn't want all students to think that they will become famous by listening to these celebrities. Additionally, Stand Up for Public Schools. This project is valued to K-12 education was very insightful because these celebrities were telling students to attend school, which is very important. Get good grades and work hard, and you can be successful. I think students need to hear this information coming from other people, famous celebrities that they look up to motivate them to want to receive that public education. Especially while it is free education. And how would I evaluate this program for my school or community? I definitely think that some students, especially in this district or my school community, should hear these celebrities tell them the importance, tell them firsthand how important it is to make good grades and stay in school. I've seen many students, especially when I was in high school, a lot of athletes that could have been very successful and probably could be playing in the pros, but because they did not have good grades, they did not take school serious, they ended up not being able to receive that full ride scholarship. The second program was Achieve, and this program was one of my favorite programs. Achieve is a program that focuses on strengthening students' academic accountability. It focused on showing students different ways to increase test scores, providing them with tutoring services, and prepping them for college. A pro would be from this article was providing students with that CTE assistance. We all know that some students do not go to college. College is not for everyone, but if it's not going to be for you, it provided them assistance with trying to find a trade. Another pro was giving them the graduation requirements advice. Some students may not be able to speak to a school counselor and they don't know the track that they need to graduate, and they provided students with this advice. And then lastly, a pro was providing students with college career readiness. It was prepping them so that they can know what to expect when they go to college and how to fill out that financial aid, how to register for classes. It provided students with all of that assistance. A con would be how are you going to motivate these students to want to either decide on going to college or selecting a trade? And then another con would be college or a trade, that motivation. What are the pros and cons for either going to college or selecting a trade? Really just helping students decide what is going to be best for them in their future. The project's value to K-12 education, I definitely feel like this is a very valuable program because it definitely provides students with that life after high school mentality, just trying to figure out what is your next steps after high school. And if I had to evaluate this program, do I think it will work for my school or community? Most definitely, it will work for my school or community. The district that I work in already provides students with CTE courses, so it definitely would just give them that extra push to either figure out the trade that they are interested in, and also just prepping students for college. I can just recall different times when I was in high school and I didn't really have that assistance. I didn't know what to expect going into college, especially being a first college grad generation student in my family. I didn't know what to expect. And so providing students with these services will be very beneficial for them in their future. The final program that I selected was Girls Who Code. This was all about empowering young women ages 13 through 17 and giving them that knowledge of technology, and helping these young girls know how impactful technology is in this 21st century world. A pro from this program is that it serves over 450,000 girls all around the world. Another one, and it is very diverse, not just for one racial gap. It's for all students. It's very diverse. All all races are welcome. Sorry. And it also was a pro that girls who actually attend this program actually go in their future and end up majoring in computer science once they enter high school or college. A con is it's not for boys. They don't have no recruitment for boys. This was strictly all about girls. I didn't really see any scholarship opportunities. It just mentioned that girls tend to major in computer science. And what if you wanted to be in this program but not a technology major? You just wanted to have more knowledge in technology. I thought that was a con also. Girls Who Code value to K-12 education, I think is very beneficial, being that we are in a 21st century world. It provides young girls with many opportunities to learn how to implement technology into their everyday life. Students are learning how to code, and they are learning different types of ways that they are exposed to other technologically advanced services and skills that may not be offered in high school, middle school. And if I were to evaluate this program for my school or community, I definitely feel like it would work, especially if we had the latest technology. It will help with students, it will provide them with the latest resources, especially with coding, STEM-based learning. It will definitely offer them everything that they need to do or have to be successful in the 21st century world of technology. The program that I decided to create was titled Way to Tech. Way to Tech is basically a project that will provide technologically advanced services for the teachers in the district and for high school students. They will both students and teachers will learn the latest trends in technology. And I decided to select this program because there's many teachers that feel like they don't have the latest skills to be in the 21st century world. Teachers sometimes are stuck into a habit of what they're used to, but they just don't know that there's a lot of different types of trends that are out here, such as this program will allow them to become Google certified. They will receive robotic and coding training and ways to incorporate STEM-based learning into their everyday lives. Students would be able to participate and learn the same thing, but the catch for the students, they will be able to earn college credits. Students will receive bi-weekly training from different technology experts. Again, they also will become Google certified just as well as teachers, and teachers will be able to receive a monthly professional development. I think professional development should be meaningful and impactful, and teachers being able to talk to technology experts firsthand and are trained from technology specialists will be very beneficial to teachers in the classroom as well as students learning. So the steps needed to complete this would be connecting with Google experts, trying to make sure that everybody that participates in this will be Google certified, researching different various technology professional developments that will enhance the teachers' background and the students' background in technology, reaching out to high schools that may be interested, partnering with local community colleges and universities so that all students can make sure that they receive their college credits once they enter the program, and making sure that we have the latest technology. So applying for a grant so that we can make sure that we have the latest technology for all their participants. So as I conclude, I just want everyone to know that advocacy is not just for advocating for teachers' rights. It is advocating for all teachers, students, and community stakeholders that make decisions for education. Everyone need to know that they have rights inside and outside of the classroom, and enhancing education, there's nothing wrong with it. Opportunities in education should be limitless. Thank you.